Hey, this is for Judy, and I'm going to try to have you help me look at what's going on with your motor before I head out there. This is going to give me an idea of what's going on. So, in the front of your mower, okay, this is a little bit different rider. Okay, this is a Husqvarna with a Kohler engine, different from yours. You have a Briggs & Stratton, but the principle is the same here, okay? And all I want you to do is to go ahead. Here's the rocker box cover for this one right here, okay? And on the front of your engine, there's a rocker box cover similar to this, but this one's got like 5 bolts. Yours should have 4. That's about 10 millimeter. Yours is going to look more like this one on the front of this mower. This is a little push mower, but the concept is the same. Yours is going to look similar to that with 4 bolts, if I'm not mistaken. So come on over to your machine, take off the hood part. Okay, I've taken and removed that. It just makes it easier to get to the spark plug hole. Spark plug hole's down there. You see that right there? Wait a minute, I'm sorry. Right down in there. That's where that spark plug is. Yours is in a similar place, but that's where my spark plug goes. Okay, I've already got mine out. Here's what a spark plug wire is. The size of this is like 5/8 or 13/16. I think this one was a 5/8. But yeah, so if it's kind of a smaller one, a skinnier one, okay, that would be a 5/8. So you want to take that out there. Sometimes you need to have a socket, like a deep well socket, to get that out. All right. So it's going to be a 5/8 or about a 13/16, okay, with a deep well socket. And try to, when you're taking that out, go straight at it. Okay, you want to go straight down at it so that you're not doing any kind of twisting force back and forth like that at all. All right, you want to come straight out with it, and when you put it back in, straight in, or you can just leave it out once you get it out. But just got to be careful not to bust it off as you're trying to take it out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. Okay, so here are the rocker arms. Okay, here's the rocker arm for, let me see, this would be like I'm pretty sure this is the intake, and then this one would be the exhaust over here, whatever. I just want you to go ahead and expose that, and then hold your camera at this angle right here, so I can see both rocker arms working. But before you do that, like we were talking on the phone, you're going to be turning this by hand. Once the spark plug's out, it's going to be really easy to turn by hand like this, okay, because there's no compression being built up. So once you do that, I want you to go ahead and start turning it. Just start turning it. Okay, just keep turning it. And let me see the valve action. Okay, do that 3 or 4 times. I'm not really going to explain to you what I'm looking for, except for it's just the compression release mechanism. Okay, so we're going. This one's working. See, if you look down here, I will tell you what I'm doing. This right here is the exhaust valve right here. This is the top of the exhaust valve, and it goes down inside the engine and opens and closes the exhaust port. Okay, so as this is going through the 4 strokes of the 4-stroke engine, that right there is the exhaust stroke. So it's coming up. Now the piston's starting to come back down, and the intake valve here opens. Okay, and now it's the compression stroke. At low RPM, there is a compression release mechanism on your cam inside of the engine, which I changed for you already. Okay, we're checking here to make sure that this is working, and what it does is it bumps the exhaust valve open on the compression stroke at low RPMs so that your starter can overcome the compression of the engine. Okay, and see that little bump of the exhaust? That's on the compression stroke. Now this is coming on the power stroke. It just sparked. And now the exhaust valve should be opening again here to release the exhaust gases. There it goes. It's exhausting the gases out of the exhaust port. Now it's going to do the intake. Again, intake's opening, compression, and that exhaust valve bumped, power stroke, and now exhaust. So that's what I'm looking for. If you could hold your camera at this angle so I could see what's going on with your engine, that would be great.